What's up guys, Darkdally here for episode 2 of Let's Build an Arena. Now I know I only just uploaded episode 1 like 2 hours ago, but I have done so many things since then. Trust me, there is plenty to see, plenty to show you, all kinds of cool stuff. Alright, first of all, yep, there's my Deathclaw. She's still roaming around. I named her Gladys. She keeps me safe. Actually, she's a pretty decent bodyguard, Gladys. So yeah, so we're gonna keep her around. She roams around there. She hangs out with Clank sometimes. Here, I'll cut to a video clip and I'll show you. They started getting along and they started chilling together. Here, I'll show you a video clip of that real quick. Yeah, so I'm over here building, and I look over there and I notice that Gladys and Clank are over there just kicking it together. So I go to say what's up, but I guess she's signaling to me that they want their space and they want to be left alone. So, yeah, I thought it was kind of cute. Okay, so where were we at? So here's what we've done since the first episode, which is only a couple hours ago. This is what we've done. I decided to scrap my original idea and go this way. My observation deck, because you got to have an observation deck. You got to be able to view the people fighting in your arena, and that's going to be up here is where it's going to be built. Now, I've come up with this really cool idea for the cages. What I've done is, and it took a little bit of work, but it's nothing anyone can't figure out, is I've completely enclosed this cage in concrete. Does it look perfect? No. Does it look better than just a raw cage hanging out there? Absolutely, and I verified it does work. I have hooked it up, rested, and it let Deathclaw out, and I loaded my game. So I verified that yes, this does work. It's like a little Deathclaw barn. the door closes, the door opens, Deathclaw comes out. It's perfect. It's not too hard. It took a lot of concrete, but it's all nice and enclosed. There's going to be 3 more cages. I'm going to have a cage here over this portion of support which I've already started to build, and then I'm also going to have 2 more over here, and I'm not sure exactly what kinds of creatures they're going to hold, but that'll be the fun part, right? So you guys saw my first episode where I showed you my deadly drop down area here. I'm going to go ahead. I didn't know it was going to be a surprise, but it's not much of a surprise. What happens is if someone comes down here, then I, from my observation deck, can hit a switch, and all of these doors are open, and there'll be a short delay, and then cages will open inside the doors, which let out hounds. So yeah, I can release the hounds on anyone who falls through my floor here. I thought that was kind of a cool idea. You'll notice a couple generators here and there hooked up to shit. Those are purely temporary. Power is one thing I want to get to here in a moment. I do have some temporary generators sitting around, and okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to go over next, because that's the huge addition. Oh yes, and this right here. I've got even more new, quicker ways to build awesome supports like this and make them absolutely incredible, where you can snap the floors. As you can see right here, these floors are essentially snapped on top of each other. They are the exact same placement and angle, and as you can see, they are triple thick. And when I say exact same angle, I don't mean I eyeballed, I mean they are at the exact same angle by a variance of 0 degrees. Let's go ahead right now. I'm going to cut to that video, and I'm going to commentate on that, where I will be in sped up motion putting this shit together, and you'll see exactly how I did that. Okay, so here we are building this at 2 times speed. I first start with my basic staircases to work as support beams, and luckily, again, concrete is forgiving enough that it allows me to snap it over the stairs. Let's see. Yeah, and then of course I want to put corners in here to clean it up. Concrete walls actually have thickness, so you have to pay attention to, where you're missing corners and whatnot. Yeah, then I get up there and I see that I'm missing another corner. I decided to cover it up with the entire wall to make everything uniform. Now I need to get a floor over those stairs. Of course, the first thing I try is just snapping one. Always try that first, even though it never works. Excuse me. So now I go to my fallback method. I mean, this is my method, and I showed you this in my double balcony video. What I'm doing is I'm using these stairs because these stairs create an offset. Now it's important you get the tiles directly above the ones you were using, but because those stairs are kind of messed up, if you snap something to them, as I explained in that video, they appear one, like portion of a level off from normal stairs, and then I bring them back down. Again, this explanation is in my double balconies video. I suggest you watch it. Those stairs equal real levels, and I use them to bring the floor back down. Now I'm pretty sure, I know that I have to do it 4 times, but I thought I'd bring it down after 2 just to test it. Sure enough, I have to do it 4 times to get 2 full levels to clear the stairs. So again, I do this again, and yeah, every time you do this, it creates another floor thickness. And the beauty of it is that when I bring it back down, you will see that this new floor is exactly perfectly on top of the other one with no variation in the angle. And now I will be able to snap the floor over the stairs. There's just a simple matter of covering it up, and we'll get to that. Here I'm experimenting with some stuff because this is actually me building in real time, so sometimes I have to try and delete some shit. So we're like, yeah, let's put a cage here. I think I end up putting a gunner cage or something. And of course, this is meant to be, the cage that's there is meant to be a Deathclaw cage, which is actually much larger than that. I just put that there as a placeholder to see how it would look. And here you will see me encounter some problems because my dumbass, oh my gosh, excuse me, I built too close to the edge of the building area, and I end up having massive problems putting walls there because, like, see that right there, it won't go because I'm too close to the edge of the build area. It takes me a minute to realize exactly what's going on, and be sure of that. So I fuck around with it for just a second here. We're about to cut to the next clip where I have shit figured out. But yeah, I try a few different floors. Oh, here, don't you love this? When it wants to snap halfway like that, and it's like, bitch, it's fucking snap on the floor. Why do you keep trying to snap halfway? Oh my god, that annoys the crap out of me. Okay, there we go. So I finally do get a floor to snap there, but I think we end up redoing it anyway because I end up putting a larger cage in its place. Let's see. Yes, now here I have the Deathclaw cage, which is what I wanted to put originally. Yes, so now I have more problems, but this will all be explained. So I delete the stairs, but no worries. This is right here. This is my brain was working, and I figured out a better way to do the supports. I thought to myself, hey, Darkdally, the stairs will clip through the walls, so why not use that, to its maximum ability? So what you'll see me do is you'll see me here in a second remove the wall completely, and then I just place the stairs halfway in the room. And as it turns out, it works just fine. The wall will clip right through it. In retrospect, now that this has all been done, I could have put the stairs out a little farther than that. I think I actually do go back and move them a little farther, but I could have put them farther than I did. But still, this is a really good trick. I keep finding new and improved ways to do the shit that I do. And since I've posted the video on how to do my staircase supports, yes, I found many, many better ways to do it. The only thing left that I do now is I clean up by adding a double layer to the bottom of the balcony to clean up the bottom and connect it to the stairs, and that's as simple as snapping something to the bottom of the stairs and creating that second bottom of a floor. Okay, welcome back. And now what were we doing? So you've seen how I did that now. It's the same thing I did with the double balconies, except I've refined the process a little bit more. And yes, it is awesome that we can put those floors and stack them with 100% accuracy directly on top of each other. Okay, next is electricity. What I've done here is I built an electrical shack. I want to do a unique electrical system for this particular settlement, something I've never done before. And it's not necessarily, well, it's not necessarily necessary. That was an unnecessary amount of necessaries. It's not exactly necessary. However, I want to do this for a couple reasons. One is because I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough when I actually do hook up all the electricity of how I do all the complicated electricity stuff, because some people just don't know all the complicated things, you know, the timers and the interval delays and all this and that. I want to go through all of that. The other reason it's hooked up this way, you'll see inside the building in a moment, is because I wanted to run a parallel system of electricity in this hideout. Let's go ahead and show you. I got my recruitment beacon up on the top floor there. Again, that's just a temporary generator. Okay, I'm going to wire this entire place in parallel. Partly, well, for a few reasons. A, because I thought this would be a cool idea. B, it gives me complete control over every circuit. When we wire everything, everything is going to be wired to the same power source, but on their own parallel circuits. So I can, if I need to, control anything on any circuit that I need to. Now, I do have real-world wiring experience. Ooh, although not with AC. AC scares the crap out of me. I was a mechanic, and I always excelled at doing vehicle wiring, but AC scares the shit out of me. Trust me, you get shocked by 60,000 volts from an ignition system, and you will learn to fear AC. I say that because indoor, you know, like housing electrical is AC. That's why I say that. Okay, let's let's get back on track here. So what I'm going to do is, and this will be in the next video or one of the following videos, the next one or the one after that, I will show you all the wiring. And I've got it all labeled and set up, and by then it will be all labeled and set up. I'll show you how I do it all piece by piece. I think this is going to be a really neat way to organize it. I don't need to control it all from here. Well, that's actually kind of the thing. Originally, these were just conduits. And then I said to myself, I said, Darkdally, why are you just putting conduits? A, conduits take ceramic, and I tend to run out of ceramic fast because I do a lot of wiring. And B, you know, conduits have the added effect of adding a radius of power, and I don't need that because this building has all the power it needs already. I don't need, you know, like this massive 10 times overlapping power grid here. So I said, well, let's just build switches instead. It gives me control over the circuit, which I don't need. I do not need these switches. They were just going to be conduits. I don't need to control the switches offer, but they don't take ceramic to build, and they don't provide unnecessary power overlapping over this building. That's why they're switches. Also, why not have switches? I mean, shit, I can turn them on and off if I want to. We're going to have more switches. I'm really looking forward to doing the electrical tutorial. I want to show you guys everything I know about electricity in this game. We're going to run we're going to have a big control panel up here in the observation deck where I will be able to open and close that door, where I will be able to open and close that door, the hound cages down below, the cages up here one by one, pretty much absolutely everything. Control's important because shit can get out of hand in an arena. Actually, you know what? Speaking of shit getting out of hand in an arena, there's another thing I want to show you. I have two beta wave transmitters. One is right here. Now, it's not hooked up yet. I'm saving that for the wiring tutorial. One beta wave transmitter is here. And then I have another. Come on. Run, 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 run. I have another beta wave transmitter, as you can see over here, and it is hooked up to its own standalone independent power source. The reason for that, it's simply a failsafe. I don't want shit getting out of hand. That was the whole point of that topic. I don't want shit getting out of hand. If one generator is destroyed, or if I have to, like, in some process of building shit, I move a wire and it disconnects the power, I have a backup beta wave generator. Where'd she go? There's Gladys. I don't want to hurt Gladys. I don't want her to go aggro and have to kill her, or have Clank here have to kill her, because I'm pretty sure he could take her out pretty quick. So anyway, so yeah, I have backup beta wave transmitters for multiple reasons. Okay, now as far as shit getting out of hand, oh yes, the control with the doors. I've not done an arena yet myself, but I've seen other videos of arenas and shit can get out of hand. For instance, if you release gunners or raiders or super mutants into the arena, they will be aggro and no beta wave transmitter is going to control them. They will be aggro. Your villagers, and in my case robots and death claws, will join in and try to fight them, and they will shoot at you, and it's just not a good deal. So I make sure that I have, and this is why there will be the switches up there, automated doors at pretty much every juncture that I can close in case something gets out of hand. Do I really need that? No, I really don't, because I'm level 70 and I can whip out any one of my guns and one-shot these fuckers, but that's not as fun as having an overly retardedly redundant electrical system now, is it? No, that stuff is fun to do. So hence the reason, yes, my electrical system is going to be really redundant. Also though, however, it will allow me to show you all the cool stuff that some cool stuff that maybe you don't know. Alright guys, so as you can see, wow, I made a crap ton of progress in just a couple of hours here. I love the idea of building this little electrical shack. I always wanted to have a good, true electrical shack. I will be using the fuck out of my wires through walls glitch, which if you haven't seen that video, don't worry, just tune in for my electrical tutorial on this series and you will see me use it constantly, and I have gotten fast enough I can use it in mere seconds just wiring these wires through walls, because they're going to have to. I am not going to route all this shit through the doorway, which closes, so I couldn't anyway. It's going to be a ridiculous amount of fun doing all this wiring. So, okay, yes, also, oh yeah, here's something I want to show you. Oopsie. So I want to show you. I had an interesting time getting this staircase here, because this staircase will not go here. It keeps wanting to snap to walls. Now, I haven't figured this one out, because I have this same staircase in the front of my arena, and it snapped right to the platform. This one will not. In fact, this one only snaps in the most counterintuitive way possible, which is to a wall. As you can see, how counterintuitive is that? So the way I placed these stairs, actually, you know what? I'll show you. So you know, if this happens to you, I'll show you how I place these stairs. So I created a wall, is what I did. Let's go to concrete. Let's give me a little half wall going here. I created a wall because it wasn't going to let me snap them otherwise. I put a wall right there. I'm like, okay, bitch, you want to snap to a wall? There's a fucking wall for you to snap to. Right? Yeah, these stairs were retarded. So anyway, so we go up here. This is the second story. I think it's always a good idea to be able to get to your recruitment beacon. And I always like to put it up high because it gives that cool like satellite dish look. So I always like to put my recruitment beacon up high, but at the same time you want to get to it because I like to control the flow of settlers. Like right here I only have a couple settlers. The rest of this place is populated by robots and Gladys the Deathclaw. The reason for that outcropping of the building up there, I'll show you real quick, is because of this power thing that sticks up from the fusion generator, and also the beta wave transmitter. They are simply too tall to put in a normal building, and I could have used clipping glitches to get them in there, but I want to be able to wire this place as easily as possible. And that's going to be in an upcoming video. Guys, I hope you enjoy what I'm doing here and want to see more, and if you want to learn anything that you didn't know about electricity, it's probably going to be in this upcoming electrical tutorial episode, because I plan on using absolutely every electrical trick that I know. Alright guys, like this video if you like the content, subscribe because I'm always uploading regularly. My name is Darkdally. I will catch you guys later.